So what are some key strategies for a successful business?
I mean, that's vague, but I mean,
that's a loaded question.
I mean, we can dive in if you want.
My experience has been fixing car dealerships for commission. So I think the reason why I have the toolbox I have is because I didn't get paid if I didn't fix them, which is most consultants come in and they, throw out ideas, but they're not vested in the outcome. And so I didn't get paid if I didn't get a result. So I have a unique toolbox of moving really fast, changing culture, systems. And I think culture and systems are probably the first ones on the bus, and then people. I think people think that it's people first, but if you put good people in bad systems, you fail. It's all about the system and then putting good people in.
Mike, you were talking about something that had to do with that earlier and your growth. And I think you said, would you say you were taking things slow? Was that what it was? Or
well, yeah, in the cannabis space, everyone's just burning through cash, and no one's making, there's no profitability there. It's just black hole. And so I realized that early on. And so I'm just letting the market churn. The way I describe it is if you just sit on top of a cliff, you look down in a valley and everyone's at war with each other, and 2 or 3 guys are left at the end of that war. I go, hey, come here. Let's do some business together.
Are you self-funded?
Yes. And we're a privately held company too, as well.
Because all that money that those other people are burning is other people's money too, which makes it even fucking worse.
When I do it, I'm burning my own cash. And so I'm real, cognizant of every penny that's spent, as I say, every stutinki, which is a Bulgarian penny, which is about half the value of an American penny.
Do you think, Mike, people are getting shy now because the big money guys coming in have been burned? Are they backing off, or is big money still coming in?
Investment is backing off right now, and they're reassessing the whole situation. And people are going to continue to burn through cash in this industry, and a lot of people are going to be going out of business.
I like that strategy. I think there's a lot of people that come on the scene and they try to have this explosive growth, and to your point, they don't have the systems to back it up, or they haven't created the right culture. And even if they have this insane amount of money, even if they have a great product, they don't have the ability to pull off what even smaller businesses are doing because they don't have the systems and the people or the culture. So I think I think the way you're thinking about it is amazing.
Is it one thing too that I've kind of noticed, and I wanted to ask Mike this, so I'll ask it here. Like the thing with dispensaries and the way the laws are set up is these guys that come in with millions of dollars to invest in dispensaries, it's not set up to have that kind of return because it's really more set up to pay taxes, right? You don't have the margins.
Well, yeah. So every time you go into a dispensary, half that price is tax. Probably actually more than that is taxes.
Yeah.
So it's not set up to get a huge return on your investment.
No, because it keeps the black market alive.
And what does it cost right now to get, doesn't it cost some insane amount just to get a dispensary license? What is it? It's upwards of over $1 million?
You can go and apply for it, and you can get it for whatever the fee is. But once you have that, that's very valuable. These licenses are going to be somewhere between 4 to 8 million. But now there's about 4 to 5 million. There's the license.
Crazy. And that's here in LA. Yes. So imagine when you go to a state that doesn't have the saturation that we have here in LA.
Well, those licenses are even worth even more. Go to Florida, and there's so few licenses there.
Connecticut.
They're worth like $40 million for a license.
Crazy.
I just heard,
So look at the amount of money you have to sink in just to play the game. And that's just to get you to the plate. And then then from there, who knows what's going to fucking happen.
But it's not set up for you to make a huge return. It's set up to pay taxes. And so the thing is when Prohibition what ended, you wouldn't buy a liquor store. You would start a brand of whiskey, right? Yeah. Am I explaining that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so everybody's starting liquor stores for huge amounts of money. And what you really want is
your own strain.
You want to start Grey Goose or
Yeah.
Your own strategy is wrong.
And you better be in for the long haul. This is a long play game. Yeah. You're not going to make a bunch of money here real quick. And you have all these public companies, their valuations went up, and I was on all the financial shows in New York, and I said, listen, that's hyper valuations, and they're going to sink. And sure enough, that's happening right now. It's just some of the deflation is going on, and it's pretty heavy.
Because they want their money out in 3 to 5 years, and the 3 years has come, and we're on 5, and there's no way they're getting their money out. It's gone.